Hey Peculiar fam. So this video is going to be about something serious that's going on with our manufactured home. If we didn't bring y'all along for this, then we wouldn't be bringing y'all along for the journey. And that's what we're about. We want y'all to know the pros and cons of manufactured home living. And so this is one thing that we run into. It's crazy, y'all, because I just mentioned that we didn't have any major problems with our home. Well, a major problem has arisen, and so we're bringing y'all along for that in this video. Also, we've had 2 other incidents that we're going to share with y'all, so y'all just hang tight for the rest of this video. We appreciate y'all. Guess what's happening today? We are finally getting our tankless water heater installed. So it came in a few days ago, and the guy's going to come today to install it, y'all. I'm so excited because I'm going to be able to wash my hair without the water going cold, and we always have hot water. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a backup battery, because you do need power to power it on, but it is a propane water heater. And so I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. We're going to get a backup battery, like a, what do you call it? It's called a backup battery, I guess. We're going to get that, and we're going to attach that to it. So if the power does go out, we'll still be able to have hot water. It's especially good for the winter time, because we don't want this to freeze over. So that's what we're doing, y'all. About 10 minutes ago. All right, y'all. About to get our hot water heater. Woohoo! All right, y'all. So here comes the plot twist. So y'all know I have been looking forward to getting this tankless hot water heater since we got our mobile home delivered, but the installation process had to be paused because there was an issue that was found, and y'all are about to see what the issue is. Pause the installation of the hot water heater because there's a leak under the house. So I went under the house with the man who was installing our hot water heater just to see exactly where the leak was coming from, and it's right under our master bathroom. And so there's nothing he can do about this. So he did stop the installation process because he didn't want to cut into this underbelly and get blamed for whatever it is that's going on under here. So I'm glad he didn't do anything under here, and he stopped, so the manufacturer will they will take fault and not say that it's not them, because this is definitely on the manufacturer. So he was on the phone with my husband, just telling him what was going on and why the installation had to be stopped. And the manufacturer, the service guy for the manufacturer, is going to come out, and he's going to cut the underbelly to see what's going on in here and to get that wet installation out of there, because of course that's not good for the wood, the integrity of the wood, and we don't want mold to build up. So I am glad that he found it. It's unfortunate, but if we wouldn't have gotten this hot water tank, well, if we weren't about to get it installed, it wouldn't have been found. All right, so we're investigating, trying to see where the water is coming from. There's a little water right here, but we're not sure where that water came from. So, because the underbelly is intact up here. So, not right there. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like there's water in the underbelly on this side. So maybe it came through from the heavy rain we had or something. Yeah, there's water down here too. So I don't know. It seems dry everywhere else, just right there. So Hub just went to check to see if the sprinklers were coming on. He said they weren't, but so I guess he's about to check this motor. Y'all don't pay attention to back here. It's rough back here. But he's listening to see if the motor is running. Boy, these spiders have a field day under. Uh um.
Said somebody changing the battery or something on this thing.
I don't remember that.
He said somebody changing the battery or something.
Whoa. Wow, y'all look at all these spider webs. Oh my goodness. Horrible. I'm gonna have to spray under here. Look at this spider. Did it? Where is it plugged in at? Huh? Could that be connected to that outlet that's in the bathroom? Is that working?
Okay, so the question that Joel just asked may have some validity. After I talked to the gentleman that works for the manufacturer, he did mention something about the outlets on the side of the home that has the GFCI outlets. They're all connected. I'm not 100% sure that's right, or maybe I've been looking at something wrong because we do have a few of them in the kitchen that are still working. So we'll have to go back and check that out. But we did eventually go around, and you'll see that in a moment. Went around to the treatment plant to check to see if we had any water that was sitting or that had overflowed out of the tank into on the ground. So you'll see that in just a moment. But we're looking at this aerator to try to figure out exactly why it was not coming on. We had to I ended up unplugging it and plugging something else into the outlet. But then we found out that the outlet was not working. So I don't know if it was tripped. I went and checked the breaker, and I didn't see any tripped breakers in there. So we were just kind of troubleshooting at this point, trying to figure out what was going on. And then you'll see in just a moment, we'll go around to see that there was actually water on the ground.
Bye. Well, I think we found the problem, y'all. It's wet over here, so it's something with the septic tank. Something with the septic tank. Let's see. Water right here. It's water right there. And it's water out here. So, yeah. Not good. What's going on right here? Yeah, so we have a problem with the septic tank, y'all. It's wet and it's overflowing. I looked out and I saw the rain. I wanted it to go away. I felt the weight of it all come down. I braced from the deafening sound, but you were there, holding my hand. Yep, problem with the septic tank, and we're gonna have to call the people out tomorrow to get them to come and check on the septic tank. Fun. All right, so we're trying to see if this can turn back on. When you're by my side, Trying to see if we can get this motor running in here. Boy, I tell you what. When it start running, it's gonna be so much water. That thing gonna have to. It's probably gonna be a flood out there. Them sprinklers probably gonna go. Huh? 1-877-836. One 877-836.
Now, this is where the water line, right? This is what water line.
That black, yeah, the black.
This is where the water line.
Right, yeah.
Because it's too small for septic.
Right.
All that does is give it air.
Yeah, it ain't giving it nothing.
Okay, but it shouldn't stop up. Now, what's happening is, and this home may have been that aerator with the stuff it makes for the waste. Okay, it causes oxygen, and then what do you call it?
Breaks it down like the bacteria.
Breaks the bacteria down. Okay, that's what that thing does.
Yeah.
And it ain't running.
No, that's not running.
Reset. That should be your reset button, shouldn't it?
I'm about to go see if I can find that paper.
That's all that is.
So he plugging this in to see if it's gonna come on, to see if that plug on the outside is working. Let me know when.
Okay.
No, it's out. Yeah, it's out.
No. Septic is backing up.
Wait, what's this light in here? Oh, this light.
Yeah.
Too. Maybe they'll put something. May have put something in that toilet too. Clog the pipe out there.
Did they write it on there? That's their own thing. I don't even know if it's because that's their thing. You see what I'm saying? Like they added that, didn't they? Trying to see if we can find the breaker.
I hear it come on. When I'm back here, I can hear it running. Go off, come on.
You lifted up the thing on the tank.
Oh no, it's just wet.
All right, so the outlet that they put underneath is out because we plugged it up out here and it's working. So
well, that's because this plug in right here too.
wow.
So,
what I'm saying, if it's
is that the pump that's in the tank here?
it might got so much water up in there that it shorted out that pump.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it says on this thing. So maybe pump some water out of that.
All right.
Well, let me see.
You got a plug that comes all the way around here?
Let me see what this going to do.
Hold on, that's the pump. That's the plug to the pump.
That's the pump for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What you got? All right, so the plug that they installed under here, that white plug right there, is out. That's the problem because when you plug it up right here, it works. So we have to get them to come out and fix that and talk to them about the other issues that it's caused.
You hear, baby?
I hear it.
You hear it?
The pump is
Come on here, focus.
It's coming on.
yeah, we can hear the pump now.
I hear a hum.
It just
A hum. Mm-hmm.
That's how it usually sounds.
We might have to come to your house
Now,
tonight.
where's the discharge of this thing?
Right here?
Well, you remember the three
Okay.
the heads back there.
So, if that's the head, then the pressure should go to the.
Yeah, it
Go
should
back
start
there.
shooting. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it might not be like you said, it should be. Yeah, that's probably
Mhm.
the problem. The pump may be.
Well, that's on them too. They're gonna get you a new pump. You probably got screws all the way around that thing. Huh?
Yeah, it's all the way around. You probably gotta dig to get to all of them. So y'all, what they're doing right now is just trying to open up the top so they can see what's going on with the pump inside. But what we learned from this is that we have to really be on it when it comes to the septic tank and making sure everything is functioning properly. But it can be a challenge when you are when you live busy lives like us and you're just going. The power outlet that the septic tank was plugged into, the pump and the aerator, it went out. So we didn't even realize it had gone out, y'all. But it went out, and so that's more so on the manufacturer because that plug should not have gone out. And so we're going to see what they say about it, but we're definitely going to have the septic tank fixed. I'm not sure if they're going to need to get us a new pump, but the pump is no longer functioning because it got so full of water, and that's why I'm thinking it's not functioning well. I'm not sure, but we're going to have to wait until they come out and tell us what is really going on, and we will update y'all on that. So as far as how this area looks, y'all, it is not pleasing to the eye at all. We think they could have done a better job with packing the dirt in, but what this company does is they leave a big pile of dirt, and as the ground settles, they expect you to pack the dirt in. Well, the ground settled very shortly after because we had a rain, and y'all, it was horrible, and it wasn't really safe either, because the ground, like, there were just holes, like just big holes. And so my husband just packed the dirt in, but it's going to have to be smoothed out better, and yeah, so it can look better. But we'll get to that. But right now we're just trying to figure out this issue, and we'll get to just kind of shaving this dirt down so it will be more level to the ground. All right, y'all. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to find the pump. But as y'all can see, it's down here in this disgusting mess down in there. And so he won't be getting to the pump. And we're just going to have to wait for the septic tank people to get to the pump and do whatever they're going to do. But this is quite disgusting, y'all. It's pretty nasty. All right, y'all. So as y'all can see, we're just trying to troubleshoot and figure out what the issue is. And so y'all saw that the septic tank was not functioning properly. And so, but that's a different incident than the leakage under our bathroom. And so we are just trying to figure things out so we can figure out what we need to do going from there. So Charm has been missing, and the children found him this morning, but he's hurt. Something attacked him. So I'm gonna look and see how bad it is, but we might have to take him to the vet. We'll see. But I'm glad they found him.
Okay. Sorry, Mommy.
What? All right, Charm, we gotta get you fixed up. His face is swollen.
I think he's weak. He didn't want to eat or anything.
But he won't eat. That's the problem. He needs some fluids, I'm sure. His leg, and he's just weak. I don't know, babe. I think we need to take him in. He weak. He needs some fluids. She probably need to give him IV and stuff. He probably lost a lot of blood. So he's definitely wounded pretty badly. So we're gonna have to take him in. His face is really swollen, and I know that usually those bites end up infected. So he's gonna need some antibiotics because he's in pain. Poor Charm. I'm glad they found him, though. He would have just laid there and died. All right, y'all. Here we go again with Charm. So I didn't post the previous video that we recorded about him, but we ended up having to take him to the vet about 2 months ago because he was attacked by something, and he had an abscess and he got infected. Well, we're about to have to take him again to the vet. Charm is getting expensive. But of course, I mean, he's our animal and we have to take care of him, and he definitely needs some antibiotics. So we're getting him packed up and we're about to head out. Getting them all packed up. Last time it fit, it's probably going to be pulled over that seatbelt thing. All right, Charm.
Why is this TV in?
All right, y'all. So we're about to head out and take Charm to the vet. We have him all packed up. He's going to sleep. He's not feeling so well. We can tell, but hopefully after he gets some fluids and things at the vet and get some antibiotics in him, he feels better. But he's definitely not feeling good. I don't know what attacked him. There is another cat that comes around sometimes. It's like a orange and white cat. That one comes around sometimes. I'm not sure if that one is fixed. Our cats are fixed because we didn't want them fighting each other, and so that fixed that issue. But this one, it comes around. My oldest, Joy, says that it's fixed. I'm not sure. They say he's fixed. So I don't know what attacked him. It could have been a raccoon or anything, but hopefully he gets to feeling better because he looks so sad. He looks so sad. It's gonna be okay, Charm.
Lion had to go. So we're just gonna get the hair off and throw it on the ground for women.
How you get the hay out?
Like this. Lock the cage in.
Huh?
We're supposed to lock the cage. No, just pull it out the front.
So we're taking this hay out of here so we won't make a mess of the office.
No, that's the get out of there.
You just say that because you
Hey. Oh, that'd be sad. Okay, so they just took him to do an x-ray because she's thinking he might have been shot with something like a pellet gun or something. So that's what they're doing right now, and then she's going to let me know what we're going to do from there. All right, y'all, so we're headed out from the vet. So we are leaving him overnight. She's thinking it's something. They did an x-ray and it did show some tissue damage, but there was nothing left in the tissue. So she's thinking something impaled him, like went through from one end to the other, because there are marks, like one mark on each side. So she doesn't think it was an animal attack. She's thinking that he got stuck with something. So I'm glad the children did find him so we can get him all fixed up. And so we're supposed to come back tomorrow and pick him up because he has to stay overnight. And she's going to give him antibiotics because his temp is like 104. And she's going to give him some fluids too because he hadn't eaten anything or drank anything. So hopefully he recovers, y'all. I'm thinking he will. All right, Peculiar fam. So here's an update. So I did make some calls this morning. I made 3 different calls. One to check on Charm, one to the septic company, and then one to the manufacturer. I called both the septic company and the manufacturer because it seems like 2 isolated incidents. It seems like the leak, I don't think the leak is related to the septic system. I don't think we have a backup or anything like that. I think the leak is just isolated to our bedroom, something in the bathroom in our bedroom. That's what I'm thinking the leak is. So I had to call the manufacturer for that. But I also had to call the manufacturer because the outlet that the septic system was connected to went out. And we're thinking that because our GFCI outlet in our bathroom went out a few days ago. So that must be related to the leak, because anytime a GFCI outlet goes out, well, for the most part, it's because it detects moisture. And so because we have that leak going on, the GFCI outlet must have detected the moisture and went out. But when that one went out, we think it tripped the other one out. And so that caused the septic system to not spray and work like it was supposed to. And so now that's backed up, and we're going to have to get them to come out to probably pump it or something, because it's just not working anymore. Like, you can hear the pump humming, but it's not spraying anymore. And it's probably not spraying because it got so kind of over flooded basically. And so that's why I had to call both of them, because the manufacturer's going to have to come out and address the underbelly issue with the insulation and find the leak, fix that, and fix those outlets. Now, I did let the septic company know about the leak, because they did do our piping underneath the house too. So I want to make sure that's not on them. It's a lot, y'all, but I'm trying to make sure I cover all bases. And I called to check on our cat, and they said he is doing better. His temperature is down, and he did eat, which was a big concern for me because he wouldn't eat yesterday. So I'm glad he ate, and she said we can come pick him up. He's going to have to continue with the antibiotics, and that area that he has, a swollen area, is really swollen. She said it's going to take some time to heal. And so, I mean, he's an outside cat, y'all. So I was thinking of bring him inside for a while and just kind of monitor him, because I don't want him going all around and possibly going back to where he was and getting hurt again. Because she said, well, initially she said she thought he had been shot. I think he was shot too, y'all. I think somebody shot him with a pellet gun. He's tiny. And so I think the pellet went through one side and went out the other side, which I was really kind of frustrated about yesterday. The more I thought about it, the more frustrated I got. But that's what I'm thinking. That's what she initially said. The pellet was not found in him. It just went out the other side. So he has a lot of tissue damage in that area. So it's like a little holes, but he has a lot of tissue damage. So, it's going to take time for him to heal. And, thankfully the temp went down. Thankfully he's eating, but I don't want him just running around and stuff. So we're probably going to keep him caged for a little while and really kind of retrain him a little bit to make sure he stays here mostly. I know cats roam, but you can kind of train them to mostly stay around your house. So I think I'm gonna keep him in a cage for a little bit and just treat him, make sure he gets his antibiotics and all of that until he heals up, and then just let him out again. Yeah, we have a lot of things going on, and I'm trying to just bring y'all along with us. I actually had another idea for a video that we were supposed to do this week, but this kind of took over because I can't focus on really much else but the things that are happening now. So we're just bringing y'all along for it. So we appreciate y'all. I'm gonna bring y'all along as we go pick up Charm from the vet. We have to go pick him up this morning. So it's gonna be nice to have him back home. But yeah, it's unfortunate what happened to him. He looks so pitiful, y'all. So hopefully he's a little more pepped up today, especially since his temperature is down. But y'all, if y'all think about it, just say a little prayer for us. We're good. For the most part, we're encouraged, but it's just crazy how fast things can happen. Because I literally told y'all that we hadn't had any major issues with our home. And then here we are. This is a major issue, y'all. So we're just hoping everything is handled the way it should be. But you just have to cast your cares on the Lord, and you have to do the footwork though. You have to make the calls and stuff like that, but you just have to trust that he's going to take care of the rest. So that's what I'm choosing to do, even though it is on my mind. So but we appreciate y'all. Stay tuned for the rest of the video. All right, y'all, so we made it to the vet and we're about to pick Charm up, and we're all excited to bring him home and to help him recover. So after we pick him up, I probably should have done this first, but we need to get some stuff for a litter box and all of that, because we are going to keep him kind of contained for a little while until he heals a little bit more. So, all right, about to go get him. You're like, what is going on? Yeah, I'm scared.
Because George said the cow was leaving and the cat
Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Go to the other side. Yay, he's doing better. I can tell. Can y'all tell? All right.
Yeah,
All right, y'all. We have our precious cargo, Charm. He's acting a little different right now, but I think he'll heal. I think he has been through some trauma. Well, he definitely has been through some trauma, so He might be a little traumatized right now, but I think he'll be fine. He's definitely looking better than he did yesterday. And the swelling has gone down some. He's not as swollen as he was. And so I think he's doing much better. We're just going to get him some food, and I don't know. He's just acting different right now, but he's just going to need a lot of love, and I'm happy to have him back.
Like
Hey, Charm.
Cupcake.
Charm.
Oh man. Oh man.
Hey,
Oh,
Charm.
no. Oh no. Oh, no. Oh,
All right, so we have Charm back home, and I'm going to keep him in here for a while, and at least until he finishes antibiotics, and then we'll let him go. But I think he's doing much better. He still seems a little different, a little traumatized maybe, but I think he's doing better. I think he'll be himself in a few days. You saying hey?
that's happy thing. Hey, wait, Mom.
right here.
Yeah, I guess so. We don't have much space in there. He looking like, what is this? Eat your food. Charm not eating his. So we put him back here so he can have some shade, and so I can just look out of this sliding glass door right here and check on him. So I think it's a pretty good setup. I wish we did have a bigger cage though, because that litter box is taking up most of the space. But he can just curl up. But yeah, we'll just leave it right here. All right, y'all. So I'm standing here with my tankless hot water heater behind me. No, it's not installed yet, but it will be installed in Jesus' name. I'm trusting and believing it will be installed soon. But we got our tankless water heater here already, just waiting to get it installed. We do have to wait for the septic tank people to come out. We have to wait for the manufacturer to come out to check the leak under here. But we got those calls made. They'll be coming out, and then Charm is now settled. We're keeping him in the cage for a while. He's eating, he's doing better. So glory be to God for that. So y'all, we appreciate y'all for watching the videos, liking, sharing, subscribing, whatever you've done thus far. We truly appreciate it. We will be getting back with y'all just to give you some updates when the manufacturer comes out and the septic tank people come out. But may the Lord watch between me and thee. Until next time, bye.